Welcome back to quantreef.com. Solana sitting right at 74.56, parked almost exactly on session VWAP, which makes this a genuine decision zone. We'll walk through liquidity, support and resistance, VWAP, Fibonacci, fair value gaps, positioning, and where this likely goes over the next several hours. Price is at 74.56, basically glued to session VWAP at 74.59, so no clear acceptance either way yet. The anchored VWAP from the low sits at 74.72 and the one from the high at 75.97, over 1.5% apart, so treat them as two separate levels. Price is trading below both, which keeps the short-term buyers cautious. Momentum reads neutral, structure strength is graded low, meaning neither side has really taken control here. The liquidation data isn't giving clean pool numbers right now, so I'll lean on the structural side instead. The strongest resting size according to the entries card sits up at 77.84, marked as the strongest liquidity wall, and that's exactly where a short fade setup is built around. Downside interest sits lower, back towards 73.20 and 70.53. Price tends to drift toward these thicker pools before reversing, since that's where stops and liquidations cluster. On screen, resistance is thin, just the stop-loss level at 75.30. Below price, support stacks up, the FH swing high at 74.50 acting as support now, then target 1 at 73.20, target 2 at 70.53, and target 3 near 69.04. With resistance so close and support layered further down, a test of the 75.30 area looks more immediate, and a clean break back below 74.50 would invalidate the idea that buyers are holding value here. Above price, the nearest fair value gap is the FH bearish one between 74.64 and 75.03, completely unfilled and sitting right in the current chop, a natural magnet. Higher up, daily gaps near 78.83 to 80 and 87 to 88 sit far out. Below, a FH bullish gap from 73.07 to 73.58 is mostly filled already. Fibonacci-wise, price sits right at the 0.5 retracement, about 0.5% away, which is likely the more immediate reaction point before the nearby gap comes into play. This one's graded watch, N at 81 but HTS only 42, so readiness is decent but the trend quality score is dragging it down. Behavioral sentiment and institutional positioning are the strongest layers near 66, while volatility and relative strength sit in the low 20s, holding the grade back. Retail and top account long percentages aren't printing, but the 4-hour taker split shows 48.5% long against 51.5% short. Shorts hold a slight edge, meaning a squeeze higher would catch more sellers offside. Price sits between a nearby FH gap and the 75.30 stop cluster above, and firmer support near 73.20 to 70.53 below. Give-and-taker flow is only mildly short-skewed, a quick sweep towards 75.30 to fill that gap seems the more probable first move, and failure there opens the 73.20 and 70.53 pools next. Remember, SOL largely follows Bitcoin's own liquidity flow, so check Bitcoin structure before trusting either side here. Bullish case confirms above 75.84 towards 77.84, bearish case confirms back below 74.50 towards 73.20 and beyond, invalidated on a reclaim of 75.30. So we're sitting right at a pivot, and whichever side grabs the next liquidity pool likely dictates the next real leg. If this kind of layered read is useful, give the video a like and subscribe. Quantreef.com runs this same 9-layer grade, probability, and liquidity structure across over 100 coins, with a 7-day trial available. This is for educational purposes only, not financial advice.